Hello YouTube, and today we'll be reviewing some anime. Alright, today we are going to do an anime review double feature. I've been working the weekend shift at work, so I don't really have anything to do besides sit around and watch cheesy anime. So, unfortunately, I finished two entire shows, which were both 2 seasons. So we're going to review both of them today, and we're going to start with the anime classic Eureka 7. It's one of those that everyone tells me I should have watched, but I never did until about a month ago. So today we'll be reviewing it. We're going to start with genre. Anime is kind of hard to classify because it brings in everything from everywhere. So this one's sort of an alternate future sci-fi dystopian mecha romance, if I was to classify it. Like I said, it brings in a lot of stuff. The world of Eureka 7 is an alternate Earth where it's basically on another planet, or everyone thinks they're on another planet, where the world is sort of falling apart. All this random shit's always happening. Huge earthquakes, just random trees made of metal shooting out of the ground in random places. Cities being destroyed, like, all the time. They're called Traper waves that sort of float around. And they're basically like ocean currents, but they're in the air instead of on water. And people use them to power everything from giant super battleships to mopeds to just surfing around on them. And it's one of the most popular activities. People just surf around on these waves. They call it lifting there, but it's pretty much just surfing in the air. And so, switch characters. Main characters. Renton is the hero, who is, as in many anime, he's sort of a failure at everything. He doesn't really have any particular talents. He's not particularly good at anything. His only real claim to fame is he is the son of one of the, heroes of the world. His dad was a scientist who supposedly sacrificed himself to save the world from some disaster. But they never really explained what the disaster was, or they never really explained what he did. He's just the hero. And Renton is his son and always looking up to his father's shadow because, he's not good at anything, ever. Second main character is Eureka. She is I think she's 14 or 15 when the anime starts. She's a weird, sort of socially awkward girl. She doesn't really know what's going on around her most of the time. But she is a crazy good mecha pilot and flies around these giant robots and just destroys pretty much everything. Other main characters. Holland is the leader of Gecko State. He's sort of the overarching, I am the captain and everything I say goes guy. And he sort of leads the whole group and makes all the hard decisions. Talho is the other sort of main character. She is the pilot of the Gecko, which is their fancy ship. And her and Holland have this sort of on-again, off-again love thing going throughout the whole show. Rest of the crew, you've got Gidget and Moondoggy and Hilda and... what is the other guy's name? The black pilot. Can't remember. Matthew. So yeah, like the rest of them I don't really count those as main characters because they're just sort of there in comic relief. But they do some interesting stuff. They're all sort of together aboard the ship. Alright. Show starts. The plot is pretty much the ongoing battle between Gecko State, which is the side of good, and the military, which is the side of evil. Show starts, Renton is with his grandfather at his house, and a giant robot comes and smashes through the roof of his house and pretty much destroys the whole thing. Robot is being piloted by Eureka because she needs to get her giant robot fixed, and Renton's grandpa is the uber awesome mechanic and the only one who can fix it. So, of course, she can't do anything without Renton's help. He ends up getting shanghaied into flying this robot with her, and crazy stuff happens. The military shows up trying to catch Eureka because they're already at war, and giant battle ensues, destroying pretty much everything in like a 30-mile radius. And that's the end of the first episode. And it only gets better from there. The Renton joins up with Gecko State, and they go on a series of adventures fighting against the military while trying to uncover Eureka's past, trying to uncover Renton's past, what happened to his father, and it's a whole sort of good versus evil coming of age story, and it's got a lot of elements in there. Now, the writing of the show is excellent. The characters are excellent. You got moments to make you laugh, moments to make you cry. You've got the deep questions, and we're always making fun of stuff on this that it's really not. It doesn't ask any of the deep questions, but this show does. It makes you wonder and it makes you think. You know, what does it mean to be human? What does it mean to be in love? What does good and evil really mean? And this show has all of that. And on top of all the serious stuff, it's also got, you know, awkward moments between these two 14-year-olds who are sort of falling in love, but neither of them really understands what's happening. And the comedic of the antics of the crew of the Gecko, and it's all together and there, and it's just wonderfully, wonderfully done. This is one of those stories that anime as a genre was created to tell. It's the duality between the seriousness of it and the silliness of it. It's the mixing sci-fi elements and mixing the comedy elements, and you've got all these really weird giant robots smashing each other to bits, and you've got all this really funny crap happening and making each other wear stupid hats as pranks, and all of that together is what makes really, really great anime, and this show has it in spades. This is, like I said, it's one of the classics for a reason. It is excellent, and I will give it at least a 9 out of 10. I don't want to go 10 out of 10, because we've never given a perfect score yet on this, but I will give this a 9 because it is that good. And that is my review of Eureka 7. Watch it. It is amazing, and you will love it. That will do it for the first section of our anime double feature today. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and thanks for staying until after the credits.